Hi everyone, how are you? I've got to say I'm feeling pretty amazing actually, and that's thanks to all of you. I cannot believe over 7,000 of you watched last week's vlog about the nail dress. Like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm a little bit blown away, and even more so, like, some of you sent me super thanks and donations through my Ko-fi account, which I've actually never had before. I don't mention it at all, I don't think, really, on my channel. It feels a little bit awkward talking about stuff like that, but yeah, thank you so much for those of you that that did that, and all the likes and comments on my last vlog. It was amazing. Yeah, thank you. I think you're probably all as excited about the nail dress as I am, and I told you I was going to make a red and a black version, and I have. I'm wearing the red version now. This has come out, yeah, pretty successfully, I think. The fabric's a little bit stiffer than I imagined it would be. I thought the black and the red were identical fabrics, but when I've washed them, the black's definitely much softer, and it's got much more of that linen-y texture than this red one. But I'll pop some pictures up to show you because I am really super happy with it. I don't wear red very often. I used to wear red quite a bit when I was a teenager. I can remember having a red suit. It was like sort of a short blazer with a pencil skirt, and I used to wear it with like tan coloured tights, and then I had some red strappy sandals, and I used to think that I looked amazing strutting around the place in my little red suit. But yeah, that was a long time ago, and I think as I got older I stopped wearing red. I don't really, well, actually I was going to say I don't know why, but I think I do know why. I think it's like one of those deep-seated personal confidence issues. I think if I wear red or other bright colours, I'll just look the size of a bus. I don't know if Frank's agreeing or disagreeing, but yeah, so I stopped wearing it, and my husband really likes it when I wear red. And I did wear a red dress when we got married, but apart from that, I rarely wear it. But I really am enjoying wearing this dress, and I like the photographs of me in it. Maybe it's about time I got over that and started making some colourful, fun garments to put in my wardrobe to mix in with all that autumnal stuff. Maybe, we'll see if I can be brave. But yeah, anyway, another successful nail dress. I've made the exact same version, so it's the midi length with the short straight sleeves. I absolutely love it. It's like full on 90s vibe, which is my era. I love it. So very happy. The black one is a work in progress. I've got the bodice on. I've got the bodice finished, and it's attached to the skirt. I've got the pockets on. I just need to do the sleeves, the hems and the buttons, and then that will be done as well. So hopefully in the next day or so that will be done. Because I loved it so much, and because you were all so amazing after last week's video, I decided to treat myself and have a look for some new fabric. So I have a little sneaky purchase to show you. I've been looking at this fabric for quite a while, and decided now was the time. So I have bought some very, very lovely Merchant Mills gingham check. So it's sort of teal and beigey kind of colour. I've got 2.5 meters, so there's definitely enough for another nail dress if that's the way I decide to go with it. I bought this from Sewists Fabrics. I know you can buy it in a few places, and it is quite pricey. I think it's round about £20 a metre, depending on where you get it. But Sewists had 15% off their new fabrics, so that made it a little bit more affordable, so I decided to go for it. So yeah, happy with that. Nice treat to myself. And then when I was looking for red fabric for this last week, you might remember I was struggling to find something that I really liked. Lots of places had sold out, which no doubt was to make the Tilly's version of this Nell dress. But I found a company called Maid Fabrics. I hadn't heard of them before, and I don't think I was following them on Instagram. But I had a look on their website, and they had some red viscose linen. So I just messaged them and said, did they think that would be suitable for the Nell dress? But in the meantime, I'd found this cotton linen at Abakhan's. Anyway, cut a long story short, I got talking to the ladies from the shop, and they were so kind. What they did was send me a sample of the red viscose linen and lots of other samples of fabrics that they thought would work well for the Nell dress. It was amazing. I've never had such service before. It was really lovely of them. So they sent me, I'll pop some pictures in to show you what I've been doing. I've been playing around with this a bit, but they sent me about a lovely letter and then 13 different swatches of their fabric, and then they wrote me a list telling me what the fabric is and the price per metre, and they numbered it, and then they put numbers on the back of the swatches so that I knew which one was which. I mean, how nice is that? So the one, oh, I'll take a step back. I did a bit of a DIY colour analysis and I put all the swatches around my neckline, and I didn't have any makeup on, and I stood in the bathroom and took some photographs to try and decide which colour I liked best on me. And the one I decided I liked the most was actually, I'll show you the swatch. It was number 11 on the list, and this is called, it's Little Johnny Cotton Flower Girls. So it's a black background, and then there's flowers on it, and then inside some of the flowers there's some little sort of girls, flower fairies sat in there. I thought that was really cute. So I have ordered myself some of this, which I am excited to receive. I now have 3 Nell dresses, and I don't know if I'm going to make another one in the check, so I might save this for something different, or I might just make another Nell dress, maybe the knee length version, because I've been making the midi length so far. But yeah, how nice was that? So the ladies at Maid Fabrics are really lovely, and if you haven't heard of them already, I will tag them in the description below, but please go over there and have a look. It's a small business, and they've got an online store and a physical store as well. Really nice. Go on and have a look and support our small businesses. But what I really liked about them was their name. So they're called Maid Fabrics, as I keep saying. I've probably said that about 5 times now. But if you're like anywhere near my age, you probably grew up watching Robin Hood and all the Disney films. I loved the Robin Hood Disney film. And then there was the film in the 90s, wasn't there? The Kevin Costner one. So yeah, I was like Maid, Robin Hood. Anyway, it's all just really cute. And I've got some lovely fabric coming from there as well, so I'm very happy. What else have I been up to this week? So apart from the Nell dresses, I've got 1.5 Nell dresses. I did a bit of shopping yesterday. I went to the market in Newport and bought some buttons. I think I've changed my mind about the buttons for the black dress. I did buy those plain black buttons when I bought the fabric, but I think just to sort of up the 90s vibe even more, I'm going to put wooden buttons on it. So I managed to find these little buttons yesterday when I went to the market. They were 10p each, so I needed 10, so that cost me £1, so that's a bargain. What will I make this week? Well, after I finished the black dress, I think I will either make something with this, which I don't know yet, or I might make a toile of the Zadie jumpsuit. That's one I've had on my make 9 or make 5 or 6. How many was it? I can't remember. Anyway, it's one I've got on my make list for this year, and I haven't tried it out at all yet, so I might toile that or just jump into it, because I don't often toile anything, and maybe make it in that Lady McElroy fabric that you all seemed to like last week. Let me know what you think. Either that, or I've got some rusty, well, it's kind of red, but it isn't really red. It's sort of a rusty, burnt, orangey kind of colour. What's that? I think that's a Tencel. It might be a Tencel linen blend. I forget now. I bought it from the Knitting and Stitching show. Is that the one that was in London recently? Anyway, whatever the show was, that's where I bought it. So they're my two options for the Zadie. So yeah, I might have a go at that. Other than that, I'm not sure. I think I'm probably going to have a busy week at work this week. We've got committees and stuff this week taking up lots of time, so there might not be too much time for sewing, but you never know. I'll keep my fingers crossed and get something squeezed in at some point. Yeah, so apart from saying a massive thank you again, I can't thank you enough, because last week you all just blew my mind. Yeah, have a lovely week. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye now.